How's it going, everybody? This is Pastor Chris coming to you with our Quarant Talk for April the 9th. We are going through this Holy Week, through this time and place in our lives, and we are looking at and encountering a very interesting and difficult time. And that got me thinking for the Quarant Talk today, maybe it would be interesting and helpful for us to consider a question which a lot of us might be encountering. And that specifically is as we're going through life and the normal is being edged away bit by bit. It's not a normal trip to the grocery store. I'm not having a normal day with my coworkers. I'm not being able to have my normal Friday night hangout with my friends. Those things are just being moved away. Things that I don't think, frankly, any of us were prepared for. We're asking ourselves the simple question, well, what assurances do I have? You see, life challenges us in a variety of ways, and most of those challenges are unexpected. I mean, it just makes sense for it to be that way. How much of life's challenges are actually challenging when you see them coming and have time to prepare for them? Some of them are. But a lot of them just come completely out of left field, and we don't see them coming. We don't have time to prepare. And so, because of that, we're caught off guard and challenged in ways that we weren't expecting to be challenged. Our views get challenged. We have a set understanding. This is how it works. If we would just do this, then things would be fine. We are unexpectedly challenged by new problems that come up when those old problems are either solved or seem less significant than they did. Our dreams get changed. What it is that I want to do next. Either I accomplish those things or life's priorities just kind of seem to shift. Everything gets challenged. And I think that's something that nobody has a hard time believing, especially in this climate, in this time, in this place. Everything gets challenged. And it's in moments like that. It's in moments of those highest challenging when we are scrambling for that place of assurance, for that place that we can receive some sort of guarantee that we are loved, that we are cared for, despite our biggest mistakes, despite our sinful nature, despite the problems that arise that are very visible when we're challenged. And that assurance is Christ alone. It's one of those things that, especially those who've gone through seminary circles, you kind of take for granted that Christ alone, in Christ alone, we can be saved. It's old writings, it's old sayings, and sometimes we're of the belief that they don't particularly apply to me. But I want to share with you real quick this writing that I ran across from John Wesley. And he says, "In the evening I went very unwillingly to a society in Aldersgate Street, where one was reading Luther's preface to the Epistle on the Romans. About a quarter to before 9, while he was describing the change which God works in the heart through faith in Christ, I felt my heart strangely warmed. I felt I did trust in Christ, Christ alone for salvation, and an assurance was given to me, that he had taken away my sins, even mine, and saved me from the law of sin and death." I was just kind of startled by that today because it's an old saying that I've heard 100 times, but the words assurance, and then hearing John Wesley, of all people, start talking about he saved even me. I felt like a desperate acclamation of that very point. So as maybe you're struggling through this time, as maybe you're looking for something that can be locked down in this season of change, hold on to this. In Christ alone, we are forgiven, we are loved, and we are saved. Amen.